If you bought a hydrangea that looks like this and now it looks like this, I have some good news and some bad news. The good news is that you didn't do anything wrong. The bad news is that unfortunately your hydrangea will stay this color. But there are a few things that you can do to enjoy your hydrangea even though it's not as bright as it was before. Let's get to it. Hydrangeas in general naturally go through a cycle. So if your hydrangea is turning green, yellow, purple, and has this antique kind of color, that's normal. It's the normal cycle of how a hydrangea actually grows. But I actually prefer this color because I think it's pretty. Even though you can't really change the color now, there are some things you can do to kind of slow down the fading. The first thing you want to do if you have a hydrangea in a pot, keep it more in a shaded area. The more sun that the hydrangea gets, the faster the color starts to fade. So you want to keep it in an area that gets a dapple sun, maybe 4 to 6 hours of sun. That's if you have it in a pot. Now say you have your hydrangea in the ground, you can use an umbrella or a canopy. A lot of these companies tell us that these hydrangeas, particularly the mop head hydrangeas, can take full sun. They cannot take full sun. The brighter and more beautiful they are, the more shady I find that they need. So if you have a hydrangea and it's still fairly new and compact, make sure you keep it in more of a shady area. It will still bloom. If it's getting at least 4 hours of sunlight, it will still bloom for you. Another way to keep your hydrangea's color from fading fast is to keep your hydrangea hydrated. The more you keep your hydrangea nice and well hydrated, the happier it's going to be. So if you give it less water, you'll stress it out, and that will cause your blooms to fade even more. So remember, if you live in a very hot climate, you want to water your hydrangea at least twice a day, in the morning and later in the afternoon. This is an example of a sun-scorched hydrangea. You see the colors are still very vibrant. It's all scorched in the middle, and that's because this hydrangea, which is a Macrophylla hydrangea, which a lot of the big box stores sell, they really don't like a lot of sun. They don't want the sun to be on top of them. So if you have an area where it's a patio, an awning, and if you have a hydrangea in a pot, the best thing to do is to place the hydrangea in that spot where it's only getting about 4 to 6 hours of sunlight. Fertilizing your hydrangea really won't bring the color back. It may produce a little bit more leaves, but it won't get that vibrant color back that you want. So just skip the fertilizer. But if you want your hydrangea to be set up for next season, if you have a hydrangea in the ground and you're still concerned that it's fading its color too fast, what you can do is put a little bit of mulch around it. Mulch will help retain its moisture and keep the soil regulated. When you mulch, you retain the water in the soil and you keep the soil cool. So if you do have a hydrangea that is in the ground and you're concerned about it fading or it looking a little distressed, put some mulch around it. Don't pile the mulch all the way in the center. Spread it out evenly. I just wanted to show you my oak leaf hydrangea. I love this hydrangea because in the fall the leaves turn an autumn color and you can see the pinnacles. They are beautiful. The reason why it looks so much better is because I have this hydrangea in practically full shade. Some hydrangeas, like oak leaf hydrangeas, really don't like the sun. So if you see that your hydrangea is struggling, just put it in an area where it gets dapple shade. See, this hydrangea in my garden is still retaining its colors and it's still putting out some blooms, and that's because I have it right underneath this beautiful Japanese maple, and it is shading and it's giving it ample shade. It's protecting it from the sun. Thank you so much for joining me here on my channel, The Determined Gardener. I hope you got some good information from this video that you can use. My mindset this season is really about small wins, big results, and I hope that the tips that I gave you will lead to these small wins in your garden. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to hit that sub button, that like button, and if you can, hype this video if you got any good information that you can share with yourself, you can share with your family and friends. See you in the next video, guys.